Hello once again, our most valued student. My name is Confident and welcome to our algebraic equations. We're looking at lesson number 2, and some of you already joined us in the previous lesson where we looked at this one, solving linear equations. It was an introduction and we did a few things here where we're solving some equations, so I will encourage you to grab hold of that lesson. So now we are looking at we're looking at 2.2. So let's look at this lesson. It says solve the following linear equations. There it is. What do I have here? It says you're given 4x plus 1 is equal to 5x minus 1. Alright, so now you're supposed to solve this. Remember, you can, with equations, you can test yourself. Don't leave without testing yourself. What do you do here? Opening of brackets, expansion. So the 4 multiplies, the 4 multiplies, the 5 multiplies, the 5 multiplies. That's the first thing. So when you say 4 times x, you have got 4x. 4 times 1 is positive 4, remember, is equal to 5 times x is 5x. 5 times 1 is minus 5. From here, previous lesson, as you said, you collect like terms. So what you do, we said, if you are preferring x on the left hand side, take 5 to join 4. There is an equal sign, positive 5, it is positive, it will become negative when it jumps. But automatically, or at the same time, allow 4 to also join the other one. It was positive, it jumps, it becomes negative. So let's do that. So you've got 4x minus 5x is equal to minus 5 minus 4. What is 4 minus 5? Minus 1x. Check with the calculator, because it's 4 minus 5. You subtract, but keep the negative, because the negative number is, the bigger number is negative. Minus 5 minus 4 is minus 9. You add and keep the sign, but use the calculator, please. It is your duty to always test your answers with the calculator. If you don't, you will make errors. So here you take a calculator and you say, let's start with the first one. 4 minus 5, you see, minus 1. Minus 5 minus 4 is minus 9, you see. Then from there, is it the answer? No. As long as there is a negative attached to x, it's not the end. So that negative is multiplying with the x. So here what you do, even if it was only this, I just want to show you. If you see this, you don't leave it like that. You what? You divide by that negative. Alright, so it's automatically known that there is a 1. So you divide by negative 1 on the left, you divide by negative 1 on the right hand side. That is how you get rid of that negative. Alright, so you've got x here. If you try with the calculator, minus 9 divided by negative 1. And negative in the negative dividing becomes a positive. So the answer is x is equal to 9. Now, you need to test this. How do you test? Come here, where there is x, put 9. Where there is x, put 9. Check if the left hand side balances with the right hand side. So let's do it. So here, okay, let me just write it properly. This is how you test it. If we're testing it, we're going to say 4, 9 plus 1 is equal to 5, 9 minus 1. So we use a calculator now to say 4, 9 plus 1. It will give us the answer, 40. And then 5, 9 minus 1 is what? 40, see? So you've got here 40 is equal to 40, meaning right hand side is equal to, left hand side, this is my left hand side is equal to what? Right hand side. It means my answer here for x is equal to 9, I can come with confidence and say, yes, I'm correct. Do you see how you go about it? So that is how we, in a way, simplify some of these questions. Okay, there are different approaches, of course, different methods. Math is maths with different approaches, but in general, this is what you do. Let's look at the next one. There it is. It says 3 Okay, can you try this one actually? 3a minus 2, you can try this, similar to what we did. 2a minus 3, can you try this for me? You can do this one. You can do this one. Try this for me and tell me what you're getting. Alright, because it's not, it's just similar. Pause the video, try it, and then give me the solution. Let's compare then our answers after. You multiply this, you multiply this, you multiply this, you multiply this. 3 times a is 3a, 3 times 2 is minus 6, 2 times a is 2a, 2 times 3 is minus 6. Are you with me? From there, take what? 2 joins positive, negative. 6 joins negative, positive. So what will I have? 3a minus 2a is equal to minus 6 plus 6. Now 3 minus 2 is 1a, plus 6 minus 6, check it with the calculator. Don't say 12. No, it's 0. Plus and minus of the same number, you get a 0. So what is a? A is simple as 0 there. Alright, that is what that whole question was about. So you can test it, you can prove it, it'll give you that. Let's move on to the next one. There it is. It says 3, and what we have? P plus 2 minus, pay attention now, 3 minus p is equal to 5. I want you to pay attention. Remember, the aim here is that you make errors. It's more of errors than anything. The question still does a similar thing. The 3 enters there, you expand, 3 enters there. And then, now be careful, look at the negative sign. The negative sign also enters and it also enters, but when it enters, you interchange, that's all. 3 times p is 3p. 3 times 2, don't say 5, no. 3 times 2 is 6. You are multiplying, you're not adding, please. Then you've got, I told you the negative just interchanges. 3 was positive, is negative 3. P was negative, is positive p. Is equal to what? 5. So you see what it does? It just interchanges the signs, the negative. It's like there is a 1 outside. What you do? You collect like terms. Look at it. The good part is P is already this on the left hand side. So it's a matter of rearranging, but 6 goes and 3 goes. What was 6 before the equal sign? Positive, it will become negative. What was 3? Negative jumps positive. You see, it's better sometimes to do these things with the pencil, it will help. But let's take 3p plus p on one side, and then you've got 5, maintain it as is. Don't change its sign because it's already on the other side. We said 6 becomes minus 6, negative 3 becomes positive 3. Now, 3p plus p means there is a hidden 1 there. 3 plus 1 is 4p is equal to 5 minus 6 plus 3. Use a calculator so that it doesn't confuse you in a way. 5 minus 6 plus 3. You can try with mental. 5 minus 6 is minus 1 plus 3 is 2. Check it, there is a 2. So let's go to test it with your mental to get practice. Now 4p is equal to 2. Remember guys, as long as you have got 4p, there is a multiplication sign there, meaning 4 is multiplying p. The opposite of multiplication is division. You divide by 4. That's how you have got your p remaining there. 2 into 2, 1, 2 into this, 2. Please don't say the answer was 2. It's 1 over 2. Otherwise, use a calculator, and in the calculator, take it and say, what is 2 over 4? Not 4 over 2. It's having 2 over 4 equal to, you see, it's 1 over 2. But don't forget, I told you can test your answer here, whereby where there is this particular p, you have your 1 over 2, and where there is this p, you have your 1 over 2. It's very important to test the left hand side and the right hand side. So if you can take again the calculator and you test to say here 3 bracket that p is 1 over 2, see, then plus 2, you close the bracket, minus 3 minus 1 over 2, you see that. And then the good part is the right hand side just says 5, so if equal to, there is the 5. It means the left hand side is balancing with what? With the right hand side. So that's how this thing goes about, guys. And then that's how you prove it. Okay, let's move on to the next one without wasting much time. The is here, it says minus 4 bracket 2x minus 1 is equal to minus x minus 3. Is it difficult? Not really. It's just a kind of a repetition of some sort, but yeah, it comes a bit different. Look at it. It's the same thing. The negative 4 enters there, expanding, it enters there. So what you're saying here is minus 4 times 2, it's minus 8x. You can use the calculator, minus 4 times 2, it will give that. And then minus 4, here it's minus 4 times minus 1, you see, which is equal to negative x, negative 3. And negative times a negative is what? Is a positive. So minus 8x, minus 4 times minus 1 is a positive 4, but use the calculator also to verify, is equal to minus x minus 3. From here, what you do, what we did previously, collect the like terms. Let the x join the x, let the numbers join the numbers. So that's where this negative x from negative, positive after the equal sign. Always check where is the equal sign. If things never crossed the equal sign, never change any sign. If it jumps the equal sign, that's where the sign changes. Alright, and then even here, look at it. 4 must move from here to the other side. You see that? What was the sign? Positive. That's why I put this line to say it's an equal sign line to negative. You see? So I've got minus 8x. The x there was negative, positive. X now is equal to, the 3 was already negative on the right hand side, but the 4 became negative also because it jumped. Do you see what is happening there? Just maintain the concept. Take a calculator and say minus 8x plus x. Remember there is a hidden 1 there. So it's minus 8 plus 1. Again, take a calculator. Minus 8 plus 1. But the mental part says what? Minus 8 plus 1 is more like 1 minus 8. If I'm subtracting this is 7. And the bigger number is negative. So it's minus 7. You see? So you always test it and then check your answer. So minus 7x is equal to minus 4 minus 3. You also add but keep the sign. It's minus 7. You can test that. You divide by, now look at this. How do I get the final answer? The final answer here is 7 and x are multiplying. Opposite of multiplication is dividing. What you do on the left, you do on the right. That's how this, but don't divide by 7. Divide by negative 7. Very important. Then you can see that from here, after that, x is equal to 7 divided by negative 7 is negative 1. Test again with the calculator. So x is what? Negative 1. You can test it. Where there is x here, you put minus 1. And then where there is x here, you put minus 1. You can see what does it give. Look how I'm going to test. Let's start with the left hand side. It's minus 4 bracket 2 times negative 1. You see how I put it? And then minus 1. Close. You see, I got 12. I don't know why it gave me 12, but I think, yeah, I think there might be some errors here, because if I say minus 1 minus 3, it's not going to give me 12. Alright, so let's look at the other one here. If I did that right, it's minus bracket minus 1 or minus bracket times, let's do this. It's minus on the right hand side times minus 1 minus 3. You see what do I get? Equal to, okay, I think I need to put protect that with a bracket. That's why it's It's complaining as an error there. If I do this and I do that, I think it will work. Okay, it's telling me that negative is minus, so it doesn't want that negative. It doesn't want that. It's minus like this. It gives me actually -2, you see. So let me check. Where did I miss this? Let's check the question. It's minus this is that. Let's solve this thing properly now. It's this times this is that, this times this is that, alright, is equal to minus this. And then now it's -8. We said minus 8x plus 4 is equal to minus x that. Alright, -8 plus this is equal to this and this. That was fine. So x is -1. Is it me who's not testing this thing the right way here? Alright, okay. Sometimes it confuses. Let's just redo this because I don't see where the error is, but let's do it. It's -4, right? 2x minus 1. So it's 2x minus 1, right? Is equal to, let's take it again. It says what? Minus x minus 3. Now sometimes you check, you find no error. Just redo it and find out later what might have been the error. Let's look at this one. Let's open again our bracket here. 4 times this and minus 4 times that. So what we have, 4 times this is negative 8x. Don't say 6, it's negative 8. Minus 4 times this is what? Positive 4 is equal to negative x negative 3. Are you with me? Negative 8, this goes this side, that goes that side. So it's minus 8x like we did, and then plus x is equal to minus 3 minus 4. Here minus 7x is equal to, I think there is the error, minus 7x is equal to minus 7. It was not 7x. I had actually, oh, I see now where the error is. There is the error. I hope you picked it up. I divided by minus 7, but here I divided by just 7. It's supposed to be minus here. You see that? That's why I just had to redo this thing. So divide by minus 7, divide by minus 7. So x is equal to negative is positive 1. You see the importance of testing your answer? When you come back here, I was testing with a -1. Now I must test with a positive 1. So let's do now with the calculator and see what it gives us. It's minus 4 bracket 2 times 1 minus 1. It gives me minus 4. On the other side, minus 1 minus 3. Not 11, it's minus 1. It gives us minus 4. You see, minus 4 is equal to minus 4. Left hand side, right hand side. So I think it was a matter of me not actually doing the right thing in terms of that error. Okay, look at the next one. Finishing it up now. The other one is 2 bracket x plus 2 plus 1 minus 2 x plus 4 equal to 0. Now pay attention a little bit here. It's not difficult, but a little bit of attention will be needed just to make sure you don't make errors. Also, look at this. The 2 will enter there and the 2 will enter there. It says plus 1 minus 2. Don't be tempted to say you separate 1 minus 2. No. Plus 1, leave it like that, but minus 2 enters. See, when you put a bracket, it means minus 2 enters and minus 2 enters that. This, it means it's at the center. Are you with me? So this is how you write it. You are going to say 2 times x. You have got 2x. 2 times 2 plus 4. Then plus 1. Then you do the same thing. Minus 2 times x minus 2x minus 2 times 4 minus 8 is equal to 0. Why? I'm using BODMAS. BODMAS. What does it say? Brackets first. That's why I open that bracket and I open that bracket before addition, before subtraction. You cannot say 1 minus 2 because its subtraction is the last. First you open the brackets. Alright. So are you with me? Then after that, collect like terms, but it seems funny here if I'm collecting like terms. Let's continue. There is the like terms is 2x minus 2x, and then already 2x minus 2x, it will give me a 0. You see, this will go off, so automatically this won't work because it's not, we just say no solution here. Alright, because 2x minus 2x, it will give me what, guys? It will simply give me a 0. So even if I add 1 plus 4 minus 8, it's not gonna work anything extra. This is the decider. As long as x disappears, we can't do anything after that. Alright, so that was that. Let's move on to the last one. It says what? A plus 2. Let me do that. It says a plus 2 squared. See that? Is equal to a, and then what? A minus 1. Alright, let's work that out. Now, what is a plus 2 squared? Do you still remember how you solve it? Don't do the errors like this, whereby you are comfortable now with the error and you think it's the solution, whereby this, you do this and you do this, and then you say a squared plus 2 squared, you say 4 is equal to, no, don't forget what a plus 2 squared means. It means this bracket is twice. It means this, a plus 2, okay, is equal to a minus 1. Are you with me? Then here you use the FOIL method, this and this, this and that. That's what it means. And even a here does that. Are you with me? So let's use the FOIL method. A times a is a squared. A times 2 plus 2a. 2 times a plus 2a. 2 times 2 plus 4 is equal to a times a. A squared. A times 1 is minus a. Are you seeing what I just did? Then from there, you collect what? Like terms. Now look at this. Let's take everything of a to this side. See that? Look at it. A was what? Jumping. They are all jumping. Positive here, the a squared, it will become what? Negative. But the a was negative, it will become what? Positive. Are you seeing that? So let's do that. And I'm going to be collecting like terms again. Collect like terms. So meaning if I say a squared, I focus on that a squared, positive to negative a squared, you see? Plus 2a plus 2a, they are common. That negative a became also positive a. Plus 4, now nothing remained, then you write 0. That's where now cancel. Then you look at the number 2 plus 2 plus 1, because there is a hidden 1 there. A is 1. 2 plus 2 plus 1 is 5a plus 4 is equal to 0. Now the question is, how do you get a? You know what to do. Take the 4, it was positive, negative. Let it go to the other side. So what we have? We have got 5a is equal to negative 4. Remember, there is a multiplication. And the opposite is what? Division. Divide by what you don't want, which is 5 and 5. Cancel there. What do we have for a? A is equal to minus 4 over 5. That becomes the answer. Is it very important to test it? Yes, very important to test it. If a is minus 4 over 5, come here where there is a, put minus 4 over 5. Here minus 4 over 5. Even here minus 4 over 5. We want to see if the left hand side will balance with the right hand side. If it's balancing, then our answer for a is equal to negative 4 over 5 is correct. Let's do it. Negative 4 over 5 plus 2 squared. What's the answer? 36 over 25. Let me write here. 36 over 25. That's my left hand side. Let's do the right hand side. Alright. So we have negative 4 over 5. And then I have here negative 4 over 5. Then it's what? Oh, okay, something went wrong there. Negative 4 over 5. And then fraction negative 4 over 5 and minus 1 equal to 36 over 25. There it is. 36 over 25. Look at it. From here we can conclude left hand side, right hand side, they are what? They are equal. Then our answer for a is equal to negative 4 over 5. We can come here with more confidence and know it looks like a fraction but it's correct. Alright, so that's how we go about. Guys, we solved this. We did this previously and so far so good. Alright, join me again in the next lesson where we are going to continue with solving trinomials, whereby, for example, a squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. Solving this kind of equations where we have to factorize first and then solve. We've come to the end of our lesson. It is very important to ensure that you are subscribed so that you don't miss out on any lesson that I'm going to do, especially if you are a grade 9. I have you in mind. Make sure that you follow up on each and every lesson. Remember to share the channel. Remember to comment. Remember to subscribe. Remember to like. Remember to come back to the channel. Keep on remembering to remember. And guess what? I'm always there on the other side, waiting for you guys to tell me what is it that you want me to assist you with. We've come to the end of our lesson. Remember, this is the 24-minute lesson. Thank you.